Name a bigger sore loser than Alexander Zverev. I'll wait. Exactly, you can't. Hey, my name is Christian Bassnight and welcome to Christian's Court, where I cover tennis from all angles. I want to thank you all for helping me reach 15,000 subscribers. It really means a lot, but the journey is nowhere near close to ending. I want to now reach 20,000 subscribers before the US Open starts, so that's my next goal. So if you have not yet already, make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell so you subscribe to help me get the goal, and both so you're notified whenever I post more excellent content like this. Now, 20-year-old French phenom Arthur Fils earned the biggest title of his career after winning the Hamburg Open 500 in Germany, beating home crowd favorite Alexander Zverev 6-3, 3-6, 7-6 in the final. The 3-hour, 31-minute finale was full of drama and tension throughout. Zverev was clearly routed by some tight line calls and, more importantly, all those missed breakpoint chances. Zverev was 1 of 22 on breakpoints, which is mental. The bulk of the drama though came in the final few moments of the match. At 5-all 30-40 break point, Arthur, who later revealed that he was cramping at this point, hit an underarm serve that barely missed, which the pro Zverev crowd did not like. Hitting so hard and loud on the roof, so you couldn't really tell whether or not a call was being made at that point. After Fils sealed the game to go up 6-5, Zverev, like the little punk he is, told Arthur that he had no sportsmanship or zero respect for doing the underarm serve. Fils wanted all the smoke and was trying to hear what the German was trying to say, but the umpire stepped in and walked Fils back to his chair, trying to de-escalate the situation. I don't like that, being real, because Arthur did nothing wrong. Like, why the umpire move him out the way like he was the one provoking things and causing trouble when it was really Zverev? Anyways, that little exchange definitely pissed Arthur off, and he started giving Zverev some mean looks across the net. It might have helped him though, because Fils absolutely dominated the defending champion in the deciding tiebreak, only dropping 1 point. The handshake did not disappoint either. Zverev, of course, being a punk, didn't even look at his opponent, while Fils gave him the meanest stare down. I'm glad that Arthur was able to put that incident behind him and get the W in the end, especially with the crowd being completely against him. And that just shows how he has that dog in him, that champion mentality to block out all that adversity and still come out on top. So props to you, Arthur, for being able to navigate that adversity. But I do not like how the whole incident soured what was supposed to be the biggest moment of Arthur's career. Fils was clearly pissed about the whole ordeal during the trophy ceremony when addressing Zverev and the crowd, and I was not happy either about how he was treated. Zverev tried to play around and sprayed champagne in Arthur's face after the speech and even poured a bottle of champagne in his mouth, and then eventually they hugged it out, and everything seemed all good to people, but it definitely gave passive-aggressive energy from the German. I did not like it. Zverev is just so unlikable, and now this is the second straight tournament where he dampened a big moment of his opponents. He tried to check Taylor Fritz at the net for someone in his team, Taylor's team, not showing enough respect for the little old injured Zverev. And then now here against Arthur, the pattern continues, and there was really no reason for Alex to be acting so nasty. I really just think he was salty he was unable to convert all those breakpoint chances and just lost in front of his home crowd, to be honest. And he was also probably annoyed at Arthur for Fils questioning so many of those close calls, but once again, that's still no reason for him to be acting the way that he did, especially over an underarm serve. Like, are you serious? Fils even said after the match that he did that underarm serve because he started cramping. The Frenchman said, "I did everything to win this match. I got cramps at 5-all in the third. I'm cramping trying underarm serves because I can't serve. The crowd took it badly. I don't care. I'm winning." And that's it. That's right. That's right. Now, Alex, he can be a sore loser all he wants, but like Fils said, at the end of the day, Arthur is the one holding up that winner's trophy, and Zverev once again is runner-up. Giving Arthur his praise, he is such a talented young man. He first got on my radar early in 2023 when he first started making waves, and he ultimately picked up his maiden title in Lyon. And he's really been on the come up since last year, and it's not an easy thing to do to back up such a stellar breakout season, but he's done that tremendously. It was a little bit of a rough, shaky start, but he's definitely hit his stride. He's just coming off that very successful Wimbledon campaign where he reached his first ever slam second week, and now for him to come here and win his first ever 500 title, the biggest title of his career, I only know the best is yet to come for the youngster. Arthur will also now be making his top 20 debut, rising 8 spots to that number 20 spot. And like I said, I think this is just the beginning, and he's on the cusp of something even bigger soon. Alter is very entertaining and showman-like. He's for sure going to win a lot of fans. And I think it's thanks to that French flair. It's something about the Frenchman that just have that extra flair. We saw it in Gael Monfils, and I do see comparisons in Alter's game to Gael, especially his demeanor as well. But I think that what sets Alter and Gael apart is that Fils is able to he's more disciplined with it. He's not as showman-like as Gael, although both guys and Alter for sure loves to get the crowd involved. And I think he thrives whenever the crowd gets antic, whether it's even for him or against him, as he showed here today. That forehand is something serious, for real. It's like one of the best forehands right now on tour, especially amongst the younger generation. It's so explosive too, and he can hit winners from way deep behind the baseline. And really, speaking of explosive, that's just the perfect word to describe Alter out there on the court. He's such a great athlete, a great, excellent mover, explosive mover, and he can track down so many balls. For sure, he's going to win many more ATP 500 titles in the future if he keeps up playing like this. It would be really great if he could do something big too at the upcoming Paris Olympics, which start next week, especially in front of his home crowd. If he's able to medal like that, he could be a huge, huge star in just a couple of weeks. Meanwhile, going down to the lower level ranks of the tournaments, Rafael Nadal, he made his return to competitive play at the Nordea Open 250 tournament in Sweden, making it all the way to the finals before falling to Nuno Borges 6-3, 6-2. With the win, Borges, who represents Portugal, claims his very first ATP title and will rise to a career high ranking of 42 in the world. Nadal would be disappointed that he wasn't able to lift his 93rd ATP title, but this week will still be very encouraging for the 22-time major champion, who made his first tour final since the 2022 French Open. After getting by Leo Borg and Cam Norrie in straight sets in his first two rounds, Rafa was pushed tremendously by Mariano Navone and then Duge Ajukovic, my apologies for butchering your name, Mr. Ajukovic, in marathon three-setters. Understandably, Rafa did not have much left in the tank for this final, but he did say that there was no damage done to his body, which are great signs for him as he heads into next week's Paris Olympics, where he'll play both singles and doubles alongside Carlos Alcaraz. Meanwhile, in Gstaad, Matteo Berrettini earned his second clay title of 2024, clobbering Quentin Halys 6-3, 6-1 to win the Swiss Open. Matteo got some really solid wins the tournament, beating the likes of Stefanos Tsitsipas and Felix Auger-Aliassime, and will climb back inside the top 50 after celebrating his 9th ATP title. Looking now at some of our women's clay court champions, Princess Diana Shnaider has earned her third tour level title after beating Alexandra Sasnovich 6-4, 6-4 to take the Hungarian Grand Prix title. Shnaider is now the first woman to win titles on all three surfaces in the same season since Caroline Garcia did it in 2022. Princess Diana won her maiden tour title in Hua Hin on hard courts back in February, and then the week before Wimbledon, she went all the way at the Bad Homburg 500. Shnaider now enjoys a career high of 23 in the world. Xinwen Zheng, meanwhile, successfully defended her title in Palermo with an impressive 6-4, 4-6, 6-2 win over second seed Karolina Muchova. This was a great confidence boost for the Chinese woman. I think she kind of needed this title, especially heading into the latter part of the season, as after she made that Australian Open final at the start of the year, she really has struggled with form and has not done a whole lot on tour. So great win for her. Also, it's great to see Karolina Muchova back in action and back in a final after that extensive injury layoff. I really do hope she remains healthy because she's great to watch. I also did not know that she only has one title to her name, and that was the 250 that she won in Korea. So hopefully she can win more titles because she's way too talented to only have that one. Low-key, I hope she does not become another Maria Sakkari, if you know what I mean. And then finally, we had one more week of grass tennis in Newport, which was capped by Marcos Giron saving a match point before overcoming compatriot Alex Michelsen 6-7, 6-3, 7-5. This is the American's first ever ATP title, and he will join the career high ranking club too, rising to 38 in the world. That's it for this video, and let me know your thoughts on the Fils-Zverev controversy in the comments and whether you think that Fils was somehow disrespectful for the underarm serve, or do you side with me and feel like Zverev was indeed behaving like a punk. Once again, make sure you all subscribe and click the notification bell so you're notified whenever I post content throughout the Paris Olympics, which start on July 27th. Thank you all so much for watching and for your support, and I'll see you next time here on Christian's Court.